thank you for checking out Action Card. My name is Kelly Grace. If at any point in time you'd be interested in a more comprehensive demo, I'd be happy to walk you through and go into any more questions that you have. Action Card is a mobile review app. Field managers use Action Card on a tablet when they schedule, conduct, and inspect or review their stores or their locations for standards compliance. It was meant to replace what had previously been a paper process and save a little time on the front end. The bigger picture with Action Card is we are looking to create more transparency and more accountability in your standards. And so it allows various members of your organization visibility into the status of these reviews, how your locations are doing, what things they need to take care of that were identified on that visit, and tracking all of this information in real time. It also aggregates all of this review data so you get some nice reporting capabilities out of Action Card as well. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to log in and we're going to walk through a really quick review so you can see Action Card in action. I have an account set up already, so I click sign in when I go to actioncardapp.com and it takes me right to this page here. I'm a super user, so I'm going to pick who I get to be in this example, and I'm going to be Peyton Manning, who is my West Coast Regional Manager, and he's on a tablet right now. And when he logs in, this is his home screen. Peyton can see if he has any scheduled reviews, which reviews are currently outstanding and haven't been completed yet, and which ones have been recently completed. He can also see if he's got any action items or any location items that require his attention. Peyton is in freezing cold Anchorage today, Anchorage, Alaska, and he's going to do his wireless retail quarterly review. So when he logs into his tablet, he's going to select Anchorage, and he's got several reviews that he does, and he's going to do his wireless retail quarterly. He can schedule it for later, or he can click Start Now. When he does that, it takes him to his customized review. So this is your review with your questions and your scoring. We simply input that into the app. When he logs in, he can see that he's got questions that fall under these categories: store appearance, sales and customer service, and security. Obviously, your reviews are going to be a little bit longer. The first question is the store using correct signage. When he opens this one up, the answer is yes. He did a great job here. And you might even take a photo because it's the perfect example of branding at that location. And he clicks Next. Does the store merchandise in carrier branded colors? Maybe this one is a no. Maybe you got some accessories from an unapproved vendor and they're not in the correct color. So he's going to flag this because it requires some attention. Please remove chargers. And he's probably going to want to take a picture of that so that there's no debate when this is being reviewed 2 days later as to what it was that he saw. Next question. And he's going to go through his questions like this. He's taking notes, he's capturing this information real time, and anybody can see the status of this review as he goes through. So when he's done with his review, capturing as many notes and uploading as many photos as he likes, he's going to set a follow-up date with that store manager, and he is going to submit the review. And alerts are going to go out to that store manager and to Peyton, reminding him if there are outstanding action items that still require completion prior to the 9th. And if he wants to look at that, that review, he can go to a detailed PDF, and it's going to show in that review. It'll have his logo on here, his scores, the score by category, notes, integrated photos. It really tells the story of that visit. And this is the accountability piece. When Peyton goes to his home screen, he is going to see that he's got one item in Anchorage that's outstanding that requires attention. So that's what Peyton sees, and he's got a few stores that he manages. When Anchorage logs in, and this is Sally Sinclair, she's the store manager in Anchorage, this is what she sees. Only reviews that were completed at her location. She's also going to see that action item that Peyton saw in that review, and when she opens this up, she'll see this photo, she'll see his note, and she can say, took care of. She can let him know, however you require that she does this, that this has been taken care of. And when she clicks Save, it's going to show that it's waiting for Peyton to approve that. When she goes to her home screen, she only has one thing that she's got to pay attention to here. but she doesn't have that action item anymore. So when we go back to Peyton, this is what he sees. He's going to log in, and he can see that he's got one item that's waiting for his approval in Anchorage. And sure enough, when he opens this up, he can see his original note, the photo, he can see Sally's response, and if everything's great, he can click Approve Action, and when he goes back to his home screen, it's done. He doesn't need to pay attention to it anymore. So those are action items. Location items are for when you want to communicate something to a store, a region, or your entire network, and you need to know when that has been read, reviewed, signed, seen, whatever it is, and you can track it the same way you saw with the action items, when it's pending and when it's been approved. We have a document library where you can store training materials, operation manuals, videos, photos, anything that will empower your locations to fix issues that were identified on that visit. We've got a locations tab where you can sort and filter by location, by region, by review, so that you can dig in and do some analysis on a particular location or a particular region. And we've got a nice reporting section where you can run date range reports that show how you're doing overall as an organization, how you're doing regionally, how you do on the questions on all of your reviews as a percentage for answers. So this kind of data can start to show you where you have training opportunities, where you do really well, and it will help you more quickly identify locations that deserve a kudos, a congratulations, as well as struggling locations that might need a little bit more help. The bottom line is this is happening in the cloud and it's happening real time. Nobody in your organization is ever unclear about the status of your standards and your compliance reviews. We're saving your field people a lot of time and headache so they don't have to re-enter information in hotel rooms, in cars, in parking lots, and at home on the weekend. And we're giving managers visibility into this process. You're not relying on anecdotal information anymore. You're not texting, emailing, and calling, and basically micromanaging your stores to get information. You can see it real time when everybody's using Action Card. So feel free to check out actioncardapp.com anytime. You can create a free trial for 30 days and play with it and see if it's something that can add value. I'd be happy to schedule a demo at your convenience and answer any specific questions that you have on the app, as well as future feature enhancements that are in the works right now. Thank you so much, and we look forward to talking to you.